So did we start off at the Silver Dragon Argynvost Holt, and I got the spirit, or was that the previous session?
Yep, that was last session.
Okay, so yes. Yeah, so we got the spirit to inhabit the sword, and it's an awesome sword now. It's +3. And yeah, then we headed to the winery because we want to get their stone to so we can disconnect Strahd from the land. But when we were at the bridge where everyone likes to greet us,
it is the meat spot.
That is the meat spot. The guy said that we were desperately needed back in Vallaki. But we were like, we can go get some horses from the druids and then head back to Vallaki to see what's going on there. But when we got to the winery, yeah, there were the scarecrows, and all the druids were gone. They didn't even go hide in their poisonous cellar. And that sucked because we got poisoned for no reason. And so we booked it to Vallaki. But trusted a guy that met us outside who told us to sneak into the camp outside, which we did, and turned out that one of Strahd's lackeys was there with some vampire spawns trying to intimidate him.
Oh yeah,
Escher's bestie.
there's that little bitch Escher.
So we dispatched them. Sadly, Escher got away. And we went to go meet another guy that was there. Did we do that meeting yet, or no? I can't recall.
Right at the end of session, you were being led to his hiding place by Erigal.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And that was the conclusion of our previous session. We didn't want to do too much that would lead to going into Vallaki without our friend Alan, as he has a vested interest in the inhabitants of that town.
You guys snuck in, didn't you?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
No, the sneaking was going from the main tent of the Vallaki encampment where Luvash resides to this wagon where the friend is waiting.
I see.
Indeed. Yeah, so that was acceptable. Daniel, you may take your inspiration.
Please.
And that will bring us to here. As people are pulling up their murder hoods and super sneakily making their way across the camp to one of the wagons. Erigal guides you there. Esmeralda sort of lingers unsuspiciously, like on the outside, to stand guard, since it's it's a small wagon and there's already 5 of yous. And Erigal carefully, after looking over his shoulder and out into the darkness of the early morning, unlocks the door to the wagon and gestures for you all to enter. Does anybody not go in?
Going in.
I stride in. I'm in quite a mood. This all sounds like a huge hassle.
So Gleister's sauntering in. Jarrell is sneaking in alongside him.
I will also go in, just because I am vulnerable.
I don't want to leave you by yourself. Miss 24 hit points.
Yes.
Hey, didn't we see the kid that was getting his ass whooped before? Remember? Because he lost.
Wasn't that the guy who came to talk to us?
Yes, that was.
Okay, I just remember that from the recording.
Dempsey just made him scared.
Good.
Yes. You were like, "We'll fucking kill you, guy. Get off the road."
Yeah, right. Well, his
real threatening.
Well, his token said bandit, and I got scared. Last time it happened, somebody got bit.
Yeah, Gleister got swayed by
Damsies lives here. He ain't messing with nobody.
the damsel on the road, who turned out to be werewolf bait. All right,
Um,
and since Calix isn't here with us, we'll have him stand outside and take guard with Esmeralda. Just
okay.
for shits and gigs. So that'll make 4 of you creeping inside of the wagon. You make yourselves at home within it, and you all take a quick glance around as you're making your way inside, and the wagon appears to be their treasure hoard. It contains a pair of chests, an onyx jewelry box, a nice rolled up rug, and a wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stones. But the fixture of this wagon, sitting upon that throne, is a man with his head bowed. His hair is dark with some streaks of gray beginning to touch at his temples, and the right side of his torso is wrapped heavily with blood-stained bandages and more bandages wrapped up around the top of his head. And as you all begin to file in, the door being quickly clicked shut behind you, the man looks up at you, his olive green eyes squinting in the dim interior, and speaks. He says, "Ah, you came. Thank you very much, Legionnaires. Uh, I I am Arturi Radanovich. I must admit I was worried you might not come. I'm very grateful for your presence here. Thank you.
What is it we can do for you, Arturi?
Well, my needs are twofold. What what has Luvash and Erigol told you already?
Nothing.
Jarell,
Maybe
you
I
asked this
forgot.
question. That makes sense. You weren't there. You asked this question at the end of last session. Do you happen to recall anything about what Luvash told you?
Hold on. Do not recall.
Okay, that's totally fine. Um, he had mentioned to you that Strahd seemed to have some sort of interest in Arturi, and that uh, Arturi was sort of on the run from Strahd at the moment. But that was sort of all the information that he had given to you. But he did mention that because you asked why Escher was in the camp.
Right.
Um,
You read that.
and the mention was that Escher had arrived because Strahd had received information that a suspicious hooded cloaked individual was seen in their camp, indicating that Strahd is watching the Vistani camp. So that is what you know about Escher, Strahd, and Arturi's little love triangle here.
Okay. So then, it appears that you have the attention of the Dark Lord himself.
Tucker.
Indeed, it is attention I would be more than happy to shed, but I doubt I will be so lucky. Let me explain if you don't mind. 2 days ago, it's been so long now, it feels simultaneously like an hour ago and 2 years ago. Well, the Dark Lord himself, as you have described him, invited me to Castle Ravenloft. I was delivered then into the hands of his whites, and made a guest in the way a fox is guessed in a trap. He wanted to study what is happening to me, my ailment. Kind of puts his fingers up and does air quotes. Last night I escaped, just barely, as they were moving me around the castle. I found my way through the dungeons to a brazier marked with some old magic and took the chance I had. I thrust myself into it, and it spat me out near a rickety tower just west of Valaki, and, well, from there I ran here. Luvash and Aragol were kind enough to hide me in this wagon. They dressed my wounds and sent a quick and quiet word toward the Luna River in hopes of finding you all. But I I fear I cannot stay long, certainly not longer than daybreak, which, if my eyes do not deceive me, is quite soon. If I do stay, surely the dead will come for me, and they will kill whoever stands between us. And, of course, Strahd has my scent now. Worse, he may have enough to scry me. If he finds me, he may follow the curse's thread to Van Richten. Well, if the doctor is captured, killed, or turned, then whatever hope I had of ending this sickness may die with him. As I'm quite hopeful that the good doctor may hold the secret to curing my ailment.
What ailment might that be?
Well, I guess it's ailment is a soft way of putting it. It's more of a curse, actually. The undead pursue me wherever it is that I go, and they have haunted me every single night for the past 18 years. Can you imagine how long that has made those years?
Kind of.
And
Yeah, a little bit.
Luvash and Aragol have taken on a terrible danger in sheltering me here. And, well, no matter the outcome of our meeting now, I truly must go.
All right.
Where's Van Richten now? We've not seen him in quite some time.
I was actually hoping that you might know. You have no ideas where he might be residing these days? I was certain that he's around these lands somewhere. I've heard rumor of him.
Not me.
Well, possibly.
Wait, Jarell. You're not going to tell him about that place, right? Can we
Well,
be sure we trust him?
that's what I was going to ask. How
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
can we trust you?
Yeah.
He's a staunch ally, and you're a man we've never met. Asking for the location of one of the great threats to Strahd. It might be.
You know
Forgive
what's a
me.
missive, man?
I understand, and I cannot even blame you for being apprehensive. Perhaps if I explain why I seek him,
Yeah, all right.
uh, you will understand why I think that this should be a good enough reason. To be honest, as I don't think any man would, well, admit to the things that I'm about to say if they
Oh,
were not true.
I see.
He sort of settles into his throne, and it's more of like a resigned slump. He presses his hand to one side of his forehead and takes a deep breath before he tells you his story. 20 years ago, when I was only 17, just a boy, several of my family members, we'll call them, among the Radanovich caravan, invited me on a hunting trip. I was just an awkward boy, lonely and desperate for connection, so of course I jumped at the opportunity to spend this time with even the extended members of my family. But, well, it didn't take long before I ascertained the true nature of this hunt. My aunt, Irene Hrdanovich, and, well, the leader of our caravan at large, had recently seen my cousin, her son, Radu, gravely injured in a fight with bandits on the road. They were plentiful in that day, as I'm sure they are now. She brought them to some other travelers we often encountered on the road. Now I know them as the Vistani themselves. And, well, when their treatment proved fruitless for Redu, Irene took Redu to a healer in a nearby village, a doctor named Rudolf van Richten. Redu died under Van Richten's care, and my Aunt Irene was truly beside herself at the loss, and became vengeful in her grief, and sought to visit her pain upon Van Richten in turn. And, well, please keep in mind that I was just a boy, and while boys think themselves men at that tender sort of age, as we are now all, well, I don't know about you, he says, looking at Danzius, but we all can probably agree in our older ages now that still an age just for a boy. And I was afraid, but each time I wished to open my mouth and speak up against what I thought was wrong. I just imagined the insults and the jeers of my cousins or Aunt Irene's horrible, intense glare. So he kind of pauses for a minute, and his fingers are anxiously picking at some of his bandages before he goes on. I stood by, silently without objection, as my family kidnapped Van Richten's young son, Erasmus, and spirited him away to a dark keep, sold him to a vampire lord called Baron Metis.
Whoa.
I know, please, the regret I feel now, you cannot truly understand. It has
Yes, I
plagued
fucking
me all
can.
these
Shut up.
years.
Don't talk to me like that.
I too was a child, but
Spit it out, you little bitch.
uh,
God
well,
damn. Let him cook.
Danzius is just going through popcorn like, holy shit, Gleister, chill, bro.
Yeah. I'm waiting
My
to find out what the
family,
dead thing is.
yeah, my family fled through the mists and into this cursed land of Barovia, hoping to escape the reach of both Van Richten and Baron Matus alike. In doing so, we parted ways with the Diaveniers, the Vistani who were helping to heal, or attempting to heal, Redu before his loss. And, well, as you can imagine, Van Richten was not keen to take the slight against himself and his son lying down. Well, 3 years later, Van Richten returned, grim-faced and surrounded by a swarm of ravenous undead. Oh, Lord, he declared to us that his son had died, transformed by Baron Matus into a vampire spawn and killed by Van Richten's own hand. And, torn by fury and grief, Van Richten released the undead horde upon my caravan, shouting, "Undead take you as you have taken my son." Oh, I hear those words in my nightmares. Could never forget them.
Jeez.
It was me alone that survived this horrible assault. I hid in my grandmother's trunk. Something I'm also not entirely proud of, but, well, I had no wish to die. I knew what I had done or been party to was wrong, but it was difficult for me to take on responsibility in such a way that would end my life. When I finally emerged from the trunk many hours later, The caravan was destroyed, all of belongings and goods and wagons were shattered, and my family was slaughtered. And Van Richten himself nowhere to be found, though I soon learned that somehow, perhaps through magic of his own or simply the cursed ways of this land, Van Richten's vengeful words had taken on a life of their own, beginning to haunt me like a curse. Undead take you, Van Richten had promised, and so they did, pursuing me wherever I went. The Vistani, which I tried to take refuge with, began to banish me from their camps after dusk, naming me with the moniker of Mortu, or outcast. Although I've since been told it's more directly translated as living dead, as I am no better than the undead who plague me. No village would give me sanctuary, and no town's walls would protect me. No matter where I slept, the undead would constantly rise and find me. And for those 18 long years, I evaded my eternal pursuers, even as I desperately searched for a way to escape the clutches of this curse. 3 months ago, I returned to seek the counsel of a seer in the Vistana that I had heard of. She told me the past must burn. Find the man who forged your fetters, and his final breath will set you free. Cryptic, but it seems clear enough. Since then, I have gone all across Barovia several times over in search of Van Richten. At one point, I even recovered a supply cache hidden in a little hollow near Lake Baratok, but I've been unable to locate the doctor himself. Then, 2 days ago, as I said, Strahd took me and brought me to his castle, studying the magic of my curse, extracting my blood. He's a very scientific sort of man, it appears, but I recall overhearing him in my bloodletted stupor saying that he believes my curse will allow him to hunt Van Richten down and end that particular tale. But as I said, should that happen, I fear I will never be rid of this curse. But if my curse is lifted, I shall be useless to Strahd, and he will then have no means to track Dr. Van Richten through me. I don't really know how I'm meant to interpret the his final breath will set you free part. But I know that I must find him and I must speak with him, both to offer him my deepest regrets, and to see if there's something he can do to lift this curse he intentionally or inadvertently placed upon me. I heard what you did at the vampire's castle. I mean, we've all heard. The entire land of Barovia is speaking of it. And I know that no others in this valley have the strength or courage to defy him. I beg of you, please help me connect with Van Richten.
I look at Drill expectantly, kind of shrug. Oh. Mm.
Tell you what, I can send word to Van Richten about where you plan to be tomorrow night. Should he wish to meet you, you will come. You complete your case.
Yeah.
I accept that, but I would beg of you, please don't mention who I am directly. I fear that if Van Richten knows who requests him, he will not come, and that possibly Strahd or his minions may intercept the message uh, and find me far before Van Richten does. Could
You little
leave the
face.
request vague.
I can do that.
Thank you. My whereabouts tomorrow. I certainly cannot be here. I cannot stay. It would put the Vistani in great danger, but I have had quite a bit of time learning how to evade the undead who track me, so if I sequester myself in the Svalich woods between here and Lake Zarovich, perhaps that will be both near enough and safe enough to avoid any further harm to these kind people. I can arrange to be at the center of at the copse of the wood, perhaps around midnight.
I will send notice. Should he decide to meet you, then I wish you the best.
Will you come as well?
We have a situation here in Valaki to handle.
I see. Well, if
So perhaps, as caution, we could have Esmeralda travel with you. Return word
Esmeralda.
of your meeting should it occur.
Very well. I will accept this. If you do find yourselves able, should your attention no longer be needed in town, perhaps we will see one another again.
Perhaps.
If
Well,
when Rickton chooses to
Ooh.
wish to speak with us, then you can send word back with Esmeralda. We will be along once we can. Actually, that's
very
a
well.
good idea.
Very well. What is
I
your
can-
insight for it, Gleister?
I want to know if he's up to something.
He seems totally legit, very remorseful, downtrodden, exhausted, sad.
Ticklish?
Not something you can glean just by looking at him.
I see.
But given the excessive bandages, I imagine his tickle meter is low.
Unfortunate.
He if there are no further questions for him, he begins to rise and states that the dawn shall be upon the land shortly, and it'd be best if he made his way out of the camp before then.
All right. I would like to write up a note to Von Richten, explaining that there's a man being hunted by Strahd through a blood curse that he may be interested to meet, but to be cautious, and also letting him know that Esmeralda will be in attendance as well.
All right. Very good. How are we delivering this to Van Richten, and where is it being delivered to?
I am using the Raven whistle.
Okay.
And telling them to find Von Richten and likely at the tower.
Okay.
Of course, no one around besides our party when I say that part, because I don't want to give its location away. But likely at the tower, but to find Von Richten, deliver the note telling him where the guy will be. Not going to go into details about the murdered son thing, because I kind of would like to help this guy, but to be cautious. We don't fully trust him, but he does seem to be in need of help.
Okay.
And if Esmeralda accepts, we'd like her to, or if it's okay with the rest of the party, I'd like to send her along so that if Rickton wants to meet with us about it, then she can relay that message back to us upon her return.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, You step out of the caravan, call your raven, and explain the general situation to Esmeralda. And she agrees. And she will head off with Arturi.
All right. Now then, getting ourselves into Valaki. I want to ask Lavash or our other guy up here, whose nameplate is not popping up for me. There he
Aragal?
is. Aragal. If they are doing any trading within Valaki, perhaps we could stow away upon getting some barrels or something in the delivery, get ourselves inside.
It seems like a decent idea, but there is a fair margin for error, as the guards have the gates barred, and have been a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Thorough about checking what comes in and out of town. It seems that the quote unquote lockdown is quite intense. They are certainly willing to try, though, for their safety and the safety of the camp, as well as the longevity of the camp. Were you all to be found stowing away, they would have to claim complete ignorance, and they would not be able to help with any repercussions.
That's one option.
Didn't you have a buddy that comes in and out of here all the time? How does he do it?
Well, he's not any of you.
Oh, so he has like immunity?
I wouldn't say immunity, but they're not quite so barred from Valaki.
Haven't you
Well,
seen
that
our
kind of
wanted
sucks
poster?
because he was actually there. I didn't even do half the stuff these guys did. I just followed them around.
Can you show that wanted poster again, by the way? That thing was awesome.
Hell yeah. Let's say.
I was pretty well done.
Where is it? Here it is.
That's the one.
Those sons of
It's-
bitches.
See, I don't even know who these guys are.
Well, that's Malik, isn't it?
That is Malik.
Yeah, I guess that was before Galax's time. But
And who's the
that's
burger mistress?
isn't that Damsius in the back corner?
No, that's me. Oh, that's Damsius. Yeah.
There you go. You were around at that time, being a troublemaker.
Well, not in Valaki. I followed you guys to other places.
That's true. Arguably, I suppose it might have been Jeebs that ought to be on the poster.
Strangely
Unless-
enough, he isn't. Neither is Alcena or Nisa.
Well, that's good. Well, the joke's on them because Malik's dead. Yeah.
Did he?
Kind of.
Yeah, Malik's dead, man. They
He
made
probably
this
got one
awesome.
back, but
He's with the
I
abbot.
thought he was sitting in the like house, just sitting there.
no, Malik got dragged off by the abbot when we used the feathers.
Really?
Yeah,
Ye-
because we weren't sure if he'll be coming back or not. So he's kind of like Han Solo in between movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Oh man, I totally thought he was just sitting in the house in the top room for like ever.
No,
I thought he was proper. I thought he was proper dead, but
Yeah, I thought when you said he was dead, he was just rotting in the room upstairs.
No, he's
Like
Schrodinger's
Carl's
Malik.
father.
Yeah, you just walk into the room. There's claw marks around a bag of holding.
Nisa wouldn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, we can. So to get in, we can try to smuggling ourselves in the delivery, or we could do what we did to get in here. In which case, it would be Calix and I teleporting Helena and Gleister, and then DMZS shadow walking in.
Yeah, I could do that.
How does that get you past the gates, though? You still have to get past like the walls and gates of Valaki.
Well, I mean, we can go
Fine with
to
me. I'll
any
just.
wall where there aren't guards and just bamf ourselves over.
That's true. That is true.
I can get in easy. Easy peasy.
Oh,
Or I could actually make you all invisible, probably. Hold on. I can make so one person. Two. I can make 3 of us invisible.
That'd be 4, including yourself, because you
Oh,
go.
I don't need it. I can shadow do the shadow
Right,
thing.
yeah, that's what it means. Invisible as shadow.
I'm a bit tired. I could do 4, but I'm a bit sleepy.
Sleepy guy.
I just spent all night driving us here.
Yeah, either method's good. If I could get a bit of rest, I could disguise myself and likely just be able to walk in.
huh.
How far is your guys' base from here?
The town or the house is
Yeah.
kind of on the outskirts, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
right, like on Valaki's side, right?
You're thinking of we circle around and go over the wall that's closest to the house?
Yeah, I think that might be the good idea.
Yes, we all did rest, but then we had to fight.
Damsies didn't
And
rest, yeah.
yeah, Damsies
Everyone
didn't
else
rest.
did.
And I only have 2 spell slots since I'm a warlock, so I will have none if I use my magic before we get a rest.
yes, the fight with Escher.
Oh,
Where's
I
the house
thought
on this
that
map again? I
happened.
missed it.
Okay.
Here.
Oh.
Yellow circle.
Plus, I would kind of imagine that they're going to be keeping an eye on the orphanage in case we sneak in. So we would need to approach that with caution.
Overt style. Well, if we're all invisible, then it shouldn't be too bad of an issue.
True.
Very true.
And
So
there's
what
a
are we
good
thinking?
chance that Lady Walker is now a vampire spawn, by the way.
Lovely.
Oh, also got these wings, I think. If anybody wants to use those, they can fly over.
Oh yeah, you guys kind of forget about having 2 people having wings.
I do have
I do
wings.
not. Everybody that has wings forgets about them all the time. I'm keeping them. Nice.
It's
Well,
at
take the
home.
wings. I don't need to fly.
I got a flying machine.
Like, can it only hold like a few pounds?
Yeah, like a child. If I need to launch a child somewhere.
Deliver this
Launch.
message, child. Get in your flying machine and deliver this message.
Escape.
Don't show Friedrich.
Has a
must
sword
survive.
holster and a cup holder.
Yeah.
Painted hot rod flames on it.
Yep. Sounds like Leicester.
Yeah, I could cast. How far away is Dawn?
You are in the midst of it.
Oh.
It's about 6 in the morning right now.
Well, if we can get in and then think we could hide safely for an hour, that would kind of be ideal for me having my magic available. Get in.
I agree. I'm pretty beat.
Not full light outside. It's a little easier to sneak.
You got about a half hour before it's no longer sunrise.
Well, no time like the present. You guys want to get going, or are we hanging?
Yeah. Say we, Calix and I, teleport, and then you just shadow walk before the sun rises, and then we go hide at the coffin maker's abode for an hour. He's really scared of us.
Wouldn't you just go? Wouldn't you just like scope out the house?
Well,
Or something?
he is scared of us, but also he'll be probably quick to betray us. So
Yeah.
we either have to kill him or bind him and stuff him in one of his own coffins. So we
I'm just saying, you guys
Get
have
away.
allies there. Allies at the house.
Well, at the house, we're wanted people, and they know we're coming. I'm guessing they're gonna be keeping an eye on it.
we could just. Do you remember when we were having the conversation with Strahd on the dream night, and he asked us about these hypothetical situations, and there was the one about like the undead come to the gates of your castle, and like do you go out and parlay? Do you guys remember what Gleister's suggestion was?
No.
Launch him out of a catapult.
No.
Launch Gleister out of a catapult into the
I
middle
do
of
remember that.
Valaki, and then I'll just run around and wreak havoc, and everybody else sneaks in. How about that?
No.
No, we need everybody in together because there's a decent chance we're going to need to fight our way out.
All right.
If
So,
things go
in other
sideways.
words, it's a no because we don't have a catapult.
Correct.
All right, I'll accept that.
Should get on that though. I think it would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go get ourselves in and then chill out for an hour so I can recoup my magic. And then we figure out what to do from there. But we need to get inside. Like now.
Okie dokie.
All right. So plan is come from the Vistani camp just to make sure I understand, and like hit like the wall here.
Yep.
Climb over whilst invisible in various degrees, and then go over here to the coffin maker shop.
Well, or we can come, like, circle around over here unseen, teleport ourselves across, and then get ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Seems reasonable. Let's see. Probably takes you guys about a half hour to trek on over there. All right. Whatever magic needs casting, go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna cast this at a 4th level, so should 3 people. I guess it doesn't really matter who. Is anybody
Yeah, it's big.
flying in?
I don't have wings.
Jarrell is able to teleport, and so is
Okay.
Calix.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that only leaves Damsius if I take Leister, and
Then there's Helena.
yes.
Calix can
Alex
take
can
Helena.
take.
I'll go in there.
So, Damsius, do you want to go invisible or shadow?
I'm gonna go Shadow. I'll turn Gleister, Jarell, and Helena invisible.
All right, so post dimension door, they're still all invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
Alex is on the wanted poster, so he can just, like, he can actually open the door and we can sneak in.
Hey,
So just whistle.
forgot.
And
Let's
he
see.
doesn't even have to know we're in there.
Would my mage armor still be active?
It is active until 1 p.m.
And it's currently, you said, like 6 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. All right. All right. You are. How long does that invisibility last for? An hour? I don't think it'll take you an hour to get there. Everyone teleports inside the walls, and all the invisible folk carefully follow Calix through the square and over to the coffin maker's shop. The building is still quite uninviting, with that coffin-shaped sign above the door. The windows shutters are still closed up tight, and it's still a very uninviting location. And, Calix carefully opens the door and lingers a moment before stepping inside.
Damsius will slide under Calix as his shadow. Kinda.
Okay.
I'm invisible. Is that right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes, indeed.
Turn this guy. This is a level 9 wizard and can see through invisibility.
The old man that you all recognize, though Calix has no experience with, just kind of glances up from his little work table as Calix steps inside and grumbles about no business today. Come back later.
Does Calix close the door like Sinister?
No business today because nobody's died recently, huh, old man? Am I still
He-
invisible, or did I become visible when I said that?
Speaking
It's
the-
not
I
a
think you
spell
still
or an
talk,
attack,
yeah.
so you're still invisible.
And I'm not dropping it.
Who
But
knows
he just
what
kind of looks
evil
at.
lurks in the hearts of men?
It's been a while since he's encountered you all, so he doesn't recognize your voice, Glacier. He just kind of glares at Calix. No, no one's dying lately, thankfully.
I talk as a shadow. Hold on.
Spooky.
I don't know. I kind of want to freak him out.
Jarrell just walk right past him, just ignore him. Go into the other room.
Him and Calyx are just awkwardly staring at each other.
Looks like Jarrell is enjoying the showroom, the coffin showroom. Can you talk as a shadow?
I don't think so. I'm hoping I can do actions or something. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop into this back room, and then I'm gonna quietly unbecome a shadow, and I'm going to use. Oh, come on. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to make some stuff float in the room. I'm just gonna be picking stuff up and putting it down.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but I told you we're closed for business for the day. Get out of here. And put that down. I don't know how you're doing that, but knock it off. I won't be scared by the likes of you.
All right. I'm gonna jump in front of him and grab him until I become visible and be like, "What about afraid of me, old man? What about afraid of me, you piece of shit?"
I guess we'll count that as an attack. As you
Because I
pop
was about to say,
into...
Damsies is not dropping it. I thought it'd be hilarious if someone invisible was just shaking him.
Well, we'll count it as an attack since Heinrich definitely, absolutely does count as an attack. And as you materialize in front of him, he goes sheet white. Not you again! Unhand me! Leave me be!
Well,
And he just kind of collapses in your hands.
I'm gonna start slowly extending my finger at him, like I'm gonna poke it through his eyeball, like I did that one time.
Well, those eyeballs roll back into his head as you've given this man a near heart attack.
Oh, all right. Well, then let's stuff him in a coffin so he doesn't start any trouble.
All right.
I'd like to pick him up and carry him into the next room where I believe there's coffins. Yes, perfect.
Wait.
I will find a nice.
Extra leash.
Is there one that's like propped up against the wall, and not
Yeah, a
just
couple of
lying
them.
on the ground?
Oh,
Okay.
You guys cannot be
Oh.
seriously talking about putting this poor man in a coffin.
Not permanently.
Oh, he's
He
not
was-
a poor man. He was housing a group of vampire spawn that were.
Remember the massacre? Remember
Yeah,
the
this guy's
massacre
kind
of
of an-
Valaki?
This
He
guy's
was
kind
the
of an
one
asshole. He
that's-
kept trying to kick me out.
He was the guy who helped Strahd smuggle those vampires into the city. He's lucky to have his life.
But does Helena know that?
No, I
No.
just explained it to her.
Well, okay. All right. So, I mean, I
Damsies
guess
would've-
that's valid, but that's not very humane.
I don't give a shit. Come here, you old fuck. Toss him ass in a empty coffin.
We're not going to kill him, Helena. You just can't have him
Squealing.
letting everyone else know that we're here.
Yeah.
If you put one up against the wall, I want to conjure a cover block. Oh wait, I'm gonna use that. Yeah, I'm gonna conjure cover and put like a little wedge in front of the door so he can't get out until I drop it.
I'm gonna pick up a coffin lid and a hammer and nails and start hammering the top on.
Whoa! That's a bit
No.
dramatic.
I'm gonna whistle as I do it.
Just tie him up.
Well, if they weren't coming for your children before, they surely will after this.
Yeah, this is a bit dramatic. We're already criminals. Just put the block in
Criminals.
front. He can't open that. It's against the wall. And I'll just drop it when we leave.
All right. So
Sleister,
everyone calm
listen.
down. Leister, you especially. You're just going to hang out for an hour, rest up a bit, and figure out what we're going to do. Because we got a couple options. We can go check on the orphanage first. It's probably going to be under some sort of observation, so we'll have to be careful. Or we could immediately try to go confront the Burgomeister, Lady Walker, likely a vampire spawn. Or we could try and contact some allies within the city. Kleister, stop it.
Alright. It's a really good Tinker's Tool roll, though.
That was a great roll.
You wasted it. I would draw your attention also to a little note you did receive.
3 years ago?
2 weeks ago.
You'll have to remind me. I know we have allies. And is one of them where? What? No. Can you Blue Water Inn? Okay.
All right, and that's in
So
Velaki.
you've got a couple things to
Yeah.
do here in town.
I
Check
vote
on
going to the house.
kids.
I would like
Figure out what's
to
going
take a
on
nap.
with Lady Wachter. Figure out what's going on with Erwin at the inn.
Yeah, you can get your other guy in here. That's can walk through Velaki. I want to take a nap. Papa's tired.
Clyster, I'm guessing your vote is checking the kids first.
Yeah, yep. If that's possible. I mean, if that's not like a big deal. I want to reassure them that these people are pussies and they can't keep us down.
I am prepared
They
for
might-
either option.
They might see the wanted poster and be frightened, but truth is there's nothing to fear.
All right.
Leader Lancelot is here.
Correct.
Let's go check
Mundo.
on the orphanage after we get a short rest in so I can get my spell slots back.
Okay. Well, you guys tie up Heinrich in his coffin, preventing
wake up over
Gleister from
somewhere?
hammering him in there.
Is the black
1%.
thing useless? Because I wasted a spell slot on that.
So it's not useless, but it only lasts an hour, which you're about to expend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we can get out when we leave, so we're not technically criminals. We're just assholes.
We're gonna tie him up with rope.
And leave him here? This dude's a lonely man.
Yeah, fuck him. We can't have him squealing on us.
I've never seen him have any kind of family or relationships here. He kicked me out a lot.
It's probably because you're a shoplifter, but that's not the point. The point is that we're just gonna leave him in the coffin, tied up, with the lid nailed on,
Is this technically a shop?
buried
You're
in the
not
ground.
nailing the lid on, Gleister.
Okay, we're not gonna bury it in the ground with the lid on. We're gonna take it up to the roof and toss it.
I imagine that Jarell is just kind of standing there looking at Gleister with like a very disappointed sort of expression.
Pretty much.
Yeah, all right. He's just tied up then. Fine. All right, you guys ready? Do we have a short rest?
Yes, those of you who need it, hit your short rest buttons, roll your hit dice. Helena, you're at max for what you can be at, unfortunately.
Come on, Alex, let's get the heck out of here.
Damsius, you look like you could use a little bit of healing.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm guessing
I'm
8 or how long does 8 last? 8 hours?
Aid, yep, is 8 hours, and that's ending at 1300 as well. So 1
Okay.
o'clock.
I'm gonna hold my cape over my face like Dracula.
Of course, there's also the fact that Gleister's no longer invisible, and neither is anybody else because that hour is also up.
You can do it one more time.
Okay. You can do 3 people.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same configuration.
Yeah, that'll work. And I can keep both my spell slots, and Calyx isn't wanted anyway, so.
I'm just gonna hide in your guys' shadow, so.
All right. To the orphanage.
Alright, let me get rid of this spell slot. I'm just gonna take it down. Weird.
All right. You make it across town without drawing attention, as Calyx is completely unknown. You do notice that Velaki as a whole does seem to be quieter. It wasn't exactly a raucous or particularly populated town in the first place. It wasn't like, it's no Neverwinter. But it seems particularly dampened as you make your way through the streets. But you do manage to approach the estate without any disruption. And as you guys are heading off the road and towards your home, you do hear some evangelicizing, so to speak, from the
Huh.
church next door.
The Morning Lord Church?
Yes.
Oh, do you think Sister Nice is the priestess there? No? I'm gonna listen
Hard to
with
say.
my perception check of 16.
Unfortunately, the specifics of what's being stated there is a little difficult to tell. You see a small crowd of people in front of the doors, but they're sort of blocking whoever is doing the speaking.
Okay, can I approach invisibly
Uh,
and see if I can see who's speaking?
yeah, is anyone else
This
gonna
is
go, or
Yes.
okay? Put you guys here.
is this the same temple where Sturg chopped off
Yep.
Navarra's head?
Yep. You get a little closer. Um, Calix is just kind of whistling, hands in his pockets, strolling down the road. Whilst you guys all kind of walk in his steps, and now that you're nearer, you can
Spooky.
see a dark-haired woman wearing a gray robe is who is standing on the church steps there with that small crowd and sort of encircling in front of her. And you can see there's a poster planted on the church doors behind her. And now that you're close enough to hear, you can hear that she is saying, "The silver light is a message from Ezra, she who dwells in the mists. We must not surrender to darkness, nor lose ourselves to fantasies of a golden dawn. We must bend with the wind and seek solace in the mist, for only there may we endure what must be endured." Sort of just kind of continues to preach. If you guys continue to linger.
What's this
I'm
guy
gonna.
doing?
That is Milivaj. Does anybody remember Milivaj?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
guilty
who's that
too.
kid?
He's not that guilty.
He's helped
Um,
steal. He helped steal the bones. That was, and remember, he stole the bones from the church, and they was eventually destroyed. But they're the reason. One of the reasons the vampires attacked as well. By the way, I snuck in through the window
I
and
saw
I
that.
ran up behind this woman where the door is. So if she opens the door, she's gonna be really surprised to see me standing there. Probably.
Probably. Jarrell, as you crunch through the grass, you can see Milvaj is kneeling there with a small pile of weeds beneath his gloves and a muddy brown cloak draped over his
Wait, I'm
shoulders
invisible.
as you are invisible, as he's kind of glaring in the direction of this preaching woman. Though of course he can't currently see you, so he offers up um, no information or explanation. He's just glaring at the source of words.
In a very hushed tone. Um, I'm kind of going to be moving around a bit. Returning to the scene of the crime, are we?
He whips his head around and he seems to go pale. Who's there? Who is that?
It's your old buddy
Well,
Gleister. Remember me, boy? Can you
The
hear
new
me?
the new voice startles him even further, and he kind of just falls back on his hands and scuttles towards the wall of the church.
How are the kids, boy? You know the kids at my house? You know who I am.
I I have I have I have no idea, but the orphanage is fine. They're fine. I've been taking care of them.
It's not an
I
orphanage anymore, you
promise.
fool. They're adopted children.
Oh, it's you. I don't know. I don't go to the Legion's estate. I just I just take care of the church and take care of the orphanage across
What's
the
going on?
street.
What's going on in the town, man? How come Lady Walker's not dead? My buddy Jarrell here offed her. We all saw it.
He's just kind of looking around wildly at the empty air in front of him. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but 4 days ago, Lady Walker just sort of appeared from what she claimed was a long bout of healing from the riots, and she just
Hmm.
started issuing the new edicts, which she
Have you
says
have
she
you seen her?
bears the authority of Castle Ravenloft. I don't know. I just take care of the grounds of the church. That's it.
So you haven't seen her then since she came back. Have you heard if she's addressed the public in daytime?
No, I don't know. I don't travel around the town.
She might be a
It's
vampire, boy. You listening?
I don't know. She shut down the inn, and
Has she
she's
come
forbidden us
into
from.
this? Well, I guess she maybe be able to come into the temple because you guys don't have that bone anymore. Remember when you fucked with that thing and it caused a massacre? Do you remember?
I've already repented for this.
Well, then you can repent some more and stop giving so much attitude. All right, you've been useful enough, boy. But you got to keep out a lookout. She's up to no good. She's definitely dead. Okay, so whatever you are seeing there is some sort of animated corpse filled with malevolence and evil. And
I told you I haven't seen her. She's just been
I know I
giving
heard
out
you.
these
I heard
orders.
you. Keep an eye out, is what I'm saying. Be very careful. Be very careful.
You all should be careful. She's been putting up posters warning about you all, and saying that any sightings have to be reported to Wachter House.
Yeah, I
I,
think she's got a crush on us. That's why that poster is so sexy. We're all so sexy in that poster.
I I did think it was a pretty good likeness of you all,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was
not
funny.
only not only because of the posters, but there's also a rumor that um, some of the guards of Valaki went over to
Guards?
Wachter House to protest the new edicts, and I don't know that they were all or killed or sent off to the castle, and
No.
she threw the poor toy maker into the stocks, and well, I've always
What?
thought. I've always thought he was creepy, but I don't know that he deserves to be in the stocks for being creepy. Oh,
I
and
thought we were. Look, there's to answer your question. There's a line where being creepy demands the stocks. But I thought we weren't doing the stocks anymore. Is that poor fucker still in the stocks right now?
I I don't know.
It's
Like I said,
unfortunate.
I don't walk around the town. It doesn't seem safe for all the
Yes, you
reasons I
are
just stated.
infuriatingly ill-informed, but it's okay. We forgive you. Not for the bone thing, but for this particular shortcoming, we forgive you. Um, what were we talking about?
What is going on with the lady out front there?
Oh yeah, yeah. What were you telling us about those dudes? What's got killed at her house? Has she got some kind of new muscle around? You think?
I don't know. Maybe.
You reckon she did it herself because she's now a vampire spawn? Oh my god, you guys! Let's just go in there and bust some skulls.
I wanted
Uh,
to switch my character so bad.
just to answer uh, your question about the people in front of the church, ever since the church closed, the some people have started using the front steps to preach the religion of Ezra. I don't really know
What's
what
up?
that means, but
Yeah, I don't know either. We need to ask somebody if that's trouble, because if it is, we will repress their religion. It's unfortunate, but sometimes necessary.
uh,
Repress it.
Father Father Lucian's sermons always encourage us to dream of a brighter future. But I don't know, this Ezra just seems to want everyone to sit down and shut up and follow the rules. So I don't know. I try to ignore them while I keep up on the grounds. That's all. I don't want to be involved in anything ever again.
Says you say this Ezra wants everybody to shut up and follow the rules. That sounds suspicious to me. Let's suppress their religion by force. You guys, agreement? Suppress religion by force?
We need to find out more because it's probably just a lackey out front. But
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not
definitely worth
saying we should go beat
investigating.
up that woman. I'm saying we should get to the bottom of this and uproot their entire faith. Like the
I'm sure it's gonna happen eventually, either way.
Let's go check on the children.
We're trying to keep a low profile and not fight the first people we see.
Well, yeah, I know we're supposed to, but I'd also rather make a big mess. But yes, it sounds like these goddamn nutty cultists are being used as part of Lady Walker's resurgence. So they're obviously part of the enemy. Maybe we don't, stuff this particular lady in a trash can right now, but we'll put it on our to-do list at some point. In any case, this was just the place, the church next door to our house, right? Or
Yes.
Yes.
all right, then. All right, see you later, Milivaj. Don't tell anybody that you talked to some invisible people in the church courtyard. They'll all think you're crazy.
I won't say anything, I promise. All right. Leaving him sufficiently terrified, everybody slinks away back to the bastion. You arrive at your home, and there are multiple of those ouch, son of a fuck, wanted posters pasted up against the walls, and you notice that all of the windows along the front porch have been sort of boarded from the inside.
Fuckers. Hey, is this Miss Speckleton back here?
Indeed.
All right. I was wondering where Miss Speckleton's been. I'm so glad to see she's safe.
Indeed. She is safe. She seems well fed. The wagon is in good repair, all of that.
Is the door locked? And do I have a key?
I imagine you have a key. It is your home. And it does appear to be locked.
Well, I should like to unlock the door to my home.
Okay. You fiddle with your key ring and turn the key in the lock in order to open the door. And as you do,
I'm invisible.
As you walk in, Jeebus is gonna fall from the ceiling on top of your head with a stake in his mouth and latch onto your head. Like, I got him, Isaac! I got him! It's the fucking vampire!
Okay. I will roll initiative and full on tackle Isaac.
You can't see right now. I'm like hovering. I'm like on your head.
I mean, I
yes,
saw for a split second before you jumped on me. I know he's right in front of me, and I heard
No.
you address him. So I'm going to
he's
charge
he is above you in
on
the
my turn.
rafters.
It
Oh
was
my
like
gosh! I rolled a
Patrick.
natural 20 for initiative. Take that.
Oh, Jeebus dies.
He's wrapped around your face, Gleister. You have a mouth full of Jeebus crack. But Isaac speaks up pretty much as soon as this is happening, as Gleister
Wait,
gets
so
aggressive.
where is he? He's not on the floor. He's hanging from the ceiling too.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay, I know you were. I know you were hanging from the
Isaac is
ceiling,
just
and you
kind of leaning
dropped.
against the back of the couch. He was kind of
Okay,
like
great.
backup for Jeebus.
Yeah,
But he's
perfect.
not doing anything. He's just standing there because he can obviously see that Gleister is Gleister. And like
Well,
as soon
Jeebus gets
as
a freebies surprise round, and he grapples me. So
there's
he's got
no
me blind,
rounds, there's
and
no
I am
rounds at
okay.
all.
Well, then
Bro,
And
can
you
bro
I
is
just
ready for a fight.
then can I
have
just give you
crack.
this? Just give me this real quick. Yeah,
Oh
he's
god.
on my face. He's wrestling me, and then I want to
Yes.
just charge directly forward into Isaac with all three of us smashing together into the couch. Maybe the couch goes over.
Yes, it
At that
flips
point, I
over
turn
and
invisible.
crushes Voss to death.
What?
In your
No.
haste.
Why? That's not fair. It's a couch. I just hit
Because
Isaac.
you're being disruptive.
All right.
Isaac will obviously strong arm you with his strong arm, his super creepy demonic arm, in case anyone forgot that he has that.
Oh, now we're
Um,
being judgmental about his creepy arm.
weren't we always? But
I
he
mean, I
does
was, but
his part to wrest Gleister off of the attack, as well as Jeebus off of Gleister's head, giving
hey, welcome
a
back,
firm
fellas.
shout. It's just your friends, stupid brother. Get
Oh.
off of him.
Wait, what? Oh. I'll flip up the visor. I don't think Jeebus ever saw you in your new armor, so I flipped the visor and see you. Oh, my bad, Gleister.
Oh goodness, give me a hug, boy, and I want to give you just a crushing,
My
affectionate
ribs.
hug.
I
Yes,
just recovered from the
we believe
broken
it
of.
as narratively overwhelming and not like actually roll attack and damage.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Good to see you. So you guys have been married for what?
Look, technically we're not married yet.
Oh, we missed the wedding?
No, I've been waiting for you guys.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Did we have that long conversation about how to be a good spouse?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Did you forget it? And you want us to do it again?
Oh no, I remember all of it.
Okie dokie.
He nods very persuasively. Yes, he remembers every single word you said to him about being a good spouse, Gleister.
I believe you.
Man, it's great to see you guys again. Have you guys seen the posters? They did a fantastic job.
Lester shrugs.
Yeah, what's going
Did
on with
you-
that anyway?
Yeah, did you hear about, first of all, did you hear anything about the goddamn Lady Walker being back? And that there was some of these guards that had wanted to discuss her new shit, and then she killed him or sent him to be taken to Castle Ravenloft or something. And then what about these goddamn nutty cultists? What did they say their god's name is?
Ezra.
What is it?
Ezra?
Ezra. It's a stupid name for a god. I hate it. What do you think, Jeeves? Jeeves!
Well, this is
So good to
everything I
see you.
know. And I don't know what Jeebus knows.
You know pretty much what Milivaj knows. Lady Walker reappeared a few days ago and has just sort of started taking control of things since then. She hasn't really been spotted, but her explanation was that she had been taking time to heal after the riots, and yeah, she's now the power in Valaki. She immediately enacted like a lockdown and has prevented anyone from Valaki leaving Valaki. People from entering Valaki, started plastering those posters all over town, and did in fact throw the toy maker in the stocks, though he hasn't been seen since. So whether he's still there or not is up for question. And some creepy shit's been going down at night also.
Going down at
That's all I
night? What's
know.
going down at night? What's going down at night that's creepy?
Some creepy shit? I don't know. I don't go.
Is it Mallory? You guys
Who?
remember Mallory?
Oh, is it that weird guy that was hanging around you guys when I first met you?
Yeah, he had a mask. You think
I
it's
don't
him
know,
doing
but
the
there have
weird
been some
stuff?
broken bones and beaten bandits in the area near us.
Yeah, that sounds like him. Crazy. So you don't know anything about those nutty cultists then, and you
Nope.
haven't seen her personally, so we don't know.
No, thank God. I was there when she died.
Yeah, she might recognize you. That might be sketchy. You're lucky
Oh
you didn't
yeah.
end up in
You're like I remember.
You're lucky. Hey, come in here, Jeeves.
Hmm?
By the way, can we say that as we had this conversation, you came? Yeah, perfect. All right, and then when I came in here, I
Great.
gave Sister Nisa and Alcina both a big crushing group hug if they would both submit to one.
Paige is not currently with us, but I imagine they don't fight you too much.
Group hug. All right.
They're just doing some like scholarly things at the table.
So here's
Oh,
what I'm thinking is
I remember the creepy shit.
what's that?
Every night bats hang around the streets everywhere,
I hate that.
and then they just disappear during the day. We don't have any clue, but it's kind of weird.
My bad. It's a little bit more the weird. That's obviously Strahd vampire shit.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
a
was
bad
thinking.
omen. Have you been able to feel the word on the street? You're a bard. You probably got your finger to the pulse. What are people thinking about the new regime, this kind of weirdness? And what about they think about we were the heroes of Valaki? Like, bitch just gonna show up and be like, oh, they're bad. People gonna go along with it? We're heroes. Remember that one time they sold me a whole roast hog for like I don't know, a fraction of
One
its
gold
value.
piece, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what any
Well,
costs.
I know there was a couple guards that got when they went to go protest about this new regime, and I don't know what everyone's stance is. I bet they're just terrified.
Well, forgive me, guys. I don't know what you guys think, but I really want to storm in and bust the place up. Another
I think
revolution.
we should check in at the Blue Water Inn first. Gather what information we can so we know what we're getting ourselves into.
Of course,
And get a
of course.
drink.
We strike at the right time. Of course, we might need to do long rests, get spells back, so we can go sneaking around town some more. But that's fine. I'd like to check in with my other children as well. But yes, how are the children, Alcina and Sister Nysa? How are the children reacting to this slander against us?
Um, they have, of course, been keeping the kids firmly within the confines of the estate. They don't go into town. They don't really let them outside, and they try to tear down the posters whenever they're put up. Friedrich, of course, has been desiring vengeance of the dark variety. He has that sword that Gleister gave him and has been very dead set on avenging the
Technically,
slander.
He's
I
been
gave it
sharpening it
to
for hours.
Sister. I gave it to Sister Nysa to hold on to for him.
Yeah,
So
it's like a Christmas present that the parents hide in the closet. Friedrich has found this many times.
yeah, that's
Um,
probably that makes sense.
so the sword is now his with extreme amounts of rules surrounding it, seeing as Nysa just couldn't keep it out of his possession. But other than that, the kids are doing good. They're well maintained by the efforts of
Alex, come
Nysa,
here.
Alcena, and Irina, and Hedvig. Hedvig has been a really big help. Eva helps with the little ones as often as she can. They're all doing pretty good.
I am disappointed that uh, Axel is not here to play his character because I wanted to introduce him to all my children. But we will assume that he does the usual routine with
Oh
introducing.
no, he's missing that. What a shame for Axel.
I know.
I was
I'm
like, hey,
really
Axel, you
All the
don't have
names
to
of
disappointed
your
play.
as
All you
children,
gotta
yeah.
do is
Gleister. I don't even.
I remember enough. Hey, how you hanging in, boy?
You kind of clomp your way into Friedrich's room, and he's
If you
standing on top of his bed doing
if you
like
posted
sword
all of the
positions.
children's names in chat, then I would never forget them. So, how do you like them apples?
They all have
Um,
nameplates, every single one of them.
I know, but it's that they're making me work for it. Boy.
You're the one who wanted to adopt the 35
Bro, just
children.
get it tattooed on your arm.
Well, that's exactly what I need to do. That's good thinking.
Write it on your hand every morning.
Friedrich, obviously, you know that we're not. Well, I guess we are armed and dangerous. Yeah, I guess technically the wanted poster is reasonable, but what's up with this Lady Walker lady? Have you heard anything around town?
He just sort of jumps off the bed with his sword still, throws his arms around you, completely ignoring your question. And it's
Fair
a
enough.
loud stream of "Papa, you're back! Oh my gosh, I missed you. Where have you been? We were all so worried about you." Kind of just chattering off at the lips.
Did you see the wanted poster?
I saw one of them, but well, Nysa crumpled it up and threw it away. But I
Well,
don't know why that they're being so mean to you. I tell everybody that I see all the time, which is no one, that you guys are the best, the most bravest, the heroes that ever did live.
well, that's great, very gracious of you, boy. But obviously, if they put us on wanted posters, then that means that they are the enemy and they shan't be shown any mercy. Understand?
Well, they don't let us leave the house, and I do think that that's probably a good idea because
No,
my
well, of course
brain
not.
is filled with thoughts of vengeance.
Right. Well, we need
I thought it
to
was gonna be like,
maintain a
I have
defensive
no bone of
position.
mercy.
Maintain a defensive position. This is our fortress.
I don't owe an ounce of
We
mercy.
can't just wander out into an ambush. We gotta fortify this place.
I helped nail the
Understand?
boards on the walls. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent work. So keep that up. Maintain a new patrol route, and always be vigilant. And
Yes,
tell all the other
sir.
kids if you hear that any of them are concerned about this stupid wanted poster nonsense, that all it means is that the authorities are the bad guys and they aren't to be trusted.
Yes, I will
Understand?
tell them not to respect authority.
Yep, now you get it. All right. See you later, boy.
Down with the government!
I mean, if they're putting us on wanted poster, then yes, it means they're an illegitimate authority. Iva. I don't know. I had one name. Iva.
Ah, yes, you.
Be like
Hey,
Kratos, call
Muriel, how you
everyone boy.
been? Have you heard anything other than what everybody else knows?
What'd you say, Jeeves slash Craig, whoever you are now?
Oh, I was like, just be like Kratos and call everyone boy.
Yes. Boy, girl, you're all who you are.
You.
Muriel is sort of lounging on the sofa. She's got her feet up and she is sharpening her daggers. Yeah, she just kind of shrugs and gives you the old welcome back. How goes the quest against Strahd?
Frustrating. You obviously saw the wanted posters. I don't suppose you know anything else about what's going on in town other than what everybody else knows. And then I will recount what everybody else knows and see if she has anything to add to that. And if she doesn't, then we will say good day.
She unfortunately doesn't seem to know much, but she does express a pretty great deal of worry over oh, what are their faces? The Mardikovs, seeing as the inn has been shut down for a few days now, and she hasn't really heard or seen anything about them. Of course, those are her people.
But yeah, the wine people.
Mhm.
Yeah, we saw these scarecrows. They were unusually scary at the wine place. So I guess they had to run for it, huh?
Really? That is not good. I didn't know about that. Maybe I should go over to the inn. I was just sort of worried about being captured or something heinous, but I mean, now that you're all here, perhaps, I could
All right, well, we're
be your
fixing to
backup.
go. We're fixing to go in a bit.
Yeah, we got an
You want to go
emergency
with?
note from them. Did you relay that to her?
Hey, kids, how you all doing? Hedwig. I want to present Hedwig with those dresses that I found. Remember,
She's in the
they were.
middle of
Oops.
telling all the littles a little story,
Oh, well, then I
keeping
will
the
not interrupt.
youngsters
Then,
entertained.
in that case, as I walk in, while she's telling the story, I will walk to the back here and not interrupt.
Okay. Your presence is a disturbance in and of itself, of course. So I mean, once you step in and are visualized by all the children, you are swarmed by many of them, wrapping their arms around your legs.
Does she seem annoyed with me?
No, she's quite pleased to see you as well. I mean, obviously, it's probably
Oh,
harder to keep the knowledge of the wanted posters and the danger that is involved away from the older kids, Hedwig and Eva. Um, so she's pleased to see you.
all right. Well, then I want to greet all the children by name. Thanks for the nameplates, and then yes, I want to proceed to unpack those dresses that were in a wardrobe, and I was going to carry the whole wardrobe, and then you guys were like, "Why don't you just take the dresses out?"
I do vaguely remember this. Yes.
Where was that treasure pile? Oh, it was in the Amber Temple. Yes, these are like fancy dresses from the damn Amber Temple. You ever heard of that shit, Edwig?
Never heard of that shit, Dad. But thanks for the dresses.
Um, well then I want to like unpack them, show them off to the kids, and I want to tell them as close to a family-friendly version of our adventures in the Amber Temple as I can.
All
Entertain the
right.
children. Um,
While Gleister is back there telling his story, what is everybody else doing inside the estate? Just recovering, chit-chatting, making plans.
Before I really get going, I want to go get Friedrich and Voss here. Come on, kids. I'm really cooking back here.
Well, you telling a story? Jeeves is gonna go.
The bard will watch and make you more nervous.
He will play like suspenseful music.
Yeah, if anything, I think he'd give me, if I was going to roll a performance check, I think he'd give me advantage for the teamwork.
The dramatized
were.
audio version.
Yes, exactly.
But yes, once everyone's gathered up, yeah, I'll tell a condensed version of the whole trip up to the Amber Temple. Not going to mention anything about the barbarians or any privileged information, but any, I don't know, eavesdropping ears might find a value. But
Sure.
that's the only real stuff I would admit, that and anything with gruesome violence.
Okay.
I will proudly tell them about the part where I thought, that was an injured woman, but it turned out to be a death slot. Remember that, you guys?
I do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
How could
I'm
we
gonna
forget?
tell the kids about how I fell for that one, and they're probably all like, "Oh, Dad, every time, huh?"
He's a sucker for a damsel in distress. They know this about you.
He was just like, same. Would have got me.
What are Damsius's and Helena's plans here?
Damsey's just sitting on the table looking really distraught.
Okay.
She's gonna sit down with him. What's wrong?
I don't know. I think I made a huge mistake.
A huge mistake in what?
Getting us both into this. I thought we could, take on Strahd and, help because these guys were doing so well. But like, he's gonna get you. He got our parents. And it feels like all my fault.
Well, you don't have control over the choices of Strahd. None of these things are your fault. I understand what you mean. But we still have a chance to defeat him.
I don't know.
There's also no shame in hanging back, if that's what you feel is best for you.
I think it might be. I was thinking about going with that guy to help him figure out his curse, but because the whole dead thing is my thing, and that would be a pretty cool power.
That is true. There's lots of people doing side quests.
Yeah. And I think Esmeralda would like some backup.
That may be true. If that's what you feel is what you must do, then you have my support.
I'm gonna rest tonight and decide in the morning.
That sounds fair.
I was out of it for a second there, and I thought it was Jeebus saying I made a huge mistake, like getting engaged.
Oh, no.
I was really relieved when I found out I realized it wasn't.
Jeeves is kind of locked in. He's got a kid, so. What is Jarrell up to?
Nothing. He brought out the sword. He's still invisible, I'm assuming. I haven't been told otherwise.
Oh, no, that would have expired, or Damsey would have dropped it.
Yeah, we guys have been home for an hour now.
So, in the privacy of our home is one thing, but in general, should we not keep the Sun Sword on the DL and only reveal it as a trump card?
I mean, we're among allies right now.
Yeah, I know right now, but I'm saying
but also,
in general.
There was a big sky beam when I picked it up, wasn't there?
The first time,
and,
yes.
And that last vampire saw it because used against the vampire spawn.
Now that it's properly bonded and shit, you can ignite it like a lightsaber.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Which would be very memorable. So,
yes,
I don't know. I guess if there's any witnesses, those survivors.
Well, Escher already got away, so.
Yeah, so.
That plan's kaput.
That's out of
pretty out of the bag.
Boy, I
Plus
should have.
also giant sky beam.
And there it
Yes,
is.
also a giant sky beam.
Oh, but
It
there
went
was
up
already
into the
another sky beam.
clouds and all that good stuff.
No, they could have been like, oh, fuck, somebody's birthday.
Someone's calling for Batman.
It's yeah.
Well, that's a
no,
bummer.
it's
Strahd knows
Mallory.
about
Marvel movie over there.
Strahd knows about that, which is gonna force his hand. But nobody has any other intelligence about the Lady Walker situation. It looks like.
Nope.
Until we get to the inn, I suppose. Which do we need to pull a long rest so that we can get more invisibility, or Eves, can you do invisibility?
Invisibility, you say? I know I could cast that with the cool loot I found at the castle.
We
Kenny?
don't cast it at the base level.
That DOS loot. Yeah,
Oh,
I
right.
could turn. No.
Oh, bummer. Then long rest, and maybe Damses could invisibility us. Or Calyx.
Just a reminder,
Okay,
the
okay.
Blue Water Inn is having an emergency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to sneak the old-fashioned way then.
Just everyone cloaked up.
And if we
It's not too far. It's just down the road a little bit, but it is sort of adjacent to the town square. So.
and if we have another long rest, then Helena's going to be visited by Strahd.
True.
I am okay spell slot wise. Are we able to do just a short rest and then go?
Well, we did a short rest at the coffin place, so
Yeah, I
Well-
don't know if anyone actually needs a short rest.
Right. That's what I meant. There's that one. Like, need more than that.
no,
Okay.
I'm okay. I got both my spell slots.
Both the curse and the blessing of the warlock. You only
Yeah.
get 2, but they come back at short rests.
Correct. And they're always at the highest level.
I think before we rest, we should go check out the inn. Especially since Muriel said that it's been a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'll definitely take you less than an hour to walk down the street to the inn. So, Damsius could hook you up before you left.
All right,
Do I
we'll
have spell
sneak.
slots?
Oh, no, there is that. So I mean, you guys can just try to be covert, I suppose.
Damn, what
Oh,
about
no, Damsey doesn't have enough to cover everybody. But Jeebus has a disguise kit.
All right, give it a shot. What's the what stat would you use?
I don't know.
Like Dex or Charisma?
That is a good question.
I feel like disguise kit, like the artistry.
I
like
have,
that. I don't have a clue.
yeah. I feel like
Like
Dex or
an
Charisma.
intelligence checks.
Oh, intelligence.
No, I don't. Okay.
Yikes. All
Well,
right.
so like you should have the disguise kit button on your sheet.
Oh yeah.
So you would hit that,
It'll
Oh,
prompt
I
you
see.
what stat
and then
to
it would
use.
ask you what stat to use, and you would then use intelligence.
Oh, it's an intelligence check.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess you would choose that on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a Groucho Marx glasses and the nose thing.
Yes. Yes, he does. It his skills aren't, they're a little rusty.
All right. Well, I'm confident in it because I trust my buddy Jeeves. I'm gonna go out to Jarrell and Muriel and be like, "Hey, do you guys know it's me?"
the hell are you wearing, Clayster?
Oh, you can't tell it's me because of these. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm wearing the glasses and nose thing like over my visor.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure he is.
Yeah, Jeeves just like took one of those that like nose and glass and mustache things out. And,
He looks
like, put it
great, doesn't
over
he?
my visor. Yeah.
Very
Sure.
convincing.
Very.
All right. Let's go.
Do I need to do anybody else?
I'm just gonna do my hood up and keep my head down.
Jamsius, can you make me invisible?
I don't have a hood. I have a dramatic cape with a collar.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me check my spell slots again.
Muriel hops up to accompany you, of course, as she stated previously.
Is Muriel included in the wanted
Okay, he can do
He's not.
2 people, and it's going to be his last spell slot. He pretty much has to use 2 people. He doesn't have. He only has a 3rd level. So, Helena and Gleister.
What are you doing?
Turning
Or
Turning
maybe
invisible?
Helena and Jarell, since Gleister is Jeebus disguised.
Yes.
I
Unless
can
we.
bluff my way out. Gleister looks ridiculous. Turn him invisible.
But
All
don't
right.
tell him. But don't tell him you're doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, as you walk out, he pats you on the shoulder.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Well, sounds like we're heading off to the Blue Water Inn.
Isaac, get your boots on. We're going.
Oh. We are going now?
Man, I want a drink.
I was just
Except
like,
for
I
the
I didn't sign up
suppose.
for that.
I mean, if you will have me.
Cool, Rena's still here.
No, I'm not here. Just pretend you don't see me. I am not
Oh.
going.
Is Lancelot here?
He's probably prowling around somewhere, but you haven't spotted him anywhere.
Oh,
Oh no,
Lancelot.
he's with Ismark. You guys sent him to live with Ismark.
Yeah, but Ismark was supposed to bring him like forever ago.
Doesn't
Yeah,
appear he's acquiesced to that.
I did.
That was one of the first things that we said. They sent
Oh,
word
As soon
for
as we
Ismark
moved
to
into the
bring the
house,
dog.
that little
Yeah.
bitch needs to bring our dog back. Oh my God, Ismark. You
And
better
see his
have
sister.
some excuse.
As you guys walk out, Damsius will come out with this big bag of stuff and hand it to whoever takes it. It'll be all like the treasure he found in the Amber Temple.
A big bag of what?
Just
Treasure.
random stuff that he found from the Amber Temple, like the 500 gold pieces. Hold on, let me go
Okay.
back to the thing.
Yeah, somebody grab that loot.
Yeah, so everything under the like all the money at least.
Doesn't somebody have a bag of holding?
I do. I'll
Oh yeah,
take
so
it.
yeah, he'll give you all of it. So you just copy and paste all that stuff in there.
Yeah, I will add that to the back of holding.
Okay. Strahd's over. All right. Well, you clomp your way down the street. Slightly disguised and invisible. And head over to where you know that the Blue Water Inn is. It, as you approach, appears deserted, and there is a large sign hammered to the front door that reads, as you grow closer, "Where's Jeebus? Why isn't he here?"
I don't know.
Closed by order of the Burgomistress.
Oh.
All right, everybody stop moving for 1 second. Cease your movement. Define party. Okay. All right, should be good now.
Passive perception is the passive wisdom thing, right?
Yes, it should be listed on your sheet under your abilities and stuff.
Okay.
We should go to the back door. Check if any of these windows are open. Oh, here's one. All right.
Okay,
Hey,
the windows are
you
not
guys.
all openable.
Well, that one was. I got in there. God damn it. No, it's bullshit.
Let me just real quick lock them all. Prevent Gleister from robbing the place blind.
Oh, I think I found some
Glacier,
stairs.
you can't just climb into every window you see.
I'm not trying
Especially
to,
when they are belonging to a child. That's
Correct.
definitely bad.
Whatever. I found 2 back doors. We could try knocking on one or more of them. Hey, this one's open. I'm in again.
What's the name of that one?
Oh, I think it's the
character?
stables.
Olaf.
What?
Olaf.
That was his name, right?
I'm not Olaf. I'm being helpful. There's nobody in the stables. Come on, here's the back door. Let's try knocking on it. Anyway, I'm invisible, so screw you guys.
You knock and there is no response.
What about these ones? Should we try? Or is there posters on these ones?
No posters.
Alright. Shall we try a knock on this one?
Give it a shot.
Okay, I shall try a gentle knock on this one as well. Why?
You knock and it sounds rather hollow. But there is also no answer within.
It's the stables. Yeah, all that. But
All right, this is driving me crazy. I'm just gonna pick the lock.
oh, good thinking.
You stick
Whoa!
your pick in the lock, and what would you know? It's incredibly effective as the door is not locked at all.
Ah, man, I'm good. That was the easiest one ever. Jeeves is gonna knock, and he was like, "I'm coming in. Make sure you're decent."
You find your way into the back of the tap room, where the casks and such are housed.
Jackpot.
There is, of course, no signs of life back here.
It's the kitchen.
Similarly, empty, though usually Danica is back here doing something, but not
And this
at
place
current.
sucks.
Gleister, Jeebus, Helena, as you make your way out into the tap room, go ahead and make me perception checks, please.
Dempsey's just pulling out a glass.
What time is it currently right now?
It is 10 in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, Gleister and Helena. Jeebus, you are focused entirely on your theft.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
So you guys see these dotted lines here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the map, the dotted lines. So those are signifying a balcony up above you. And Helena and Gleister, as you walk out into the tap room, you can hear a feminine voice kind of floating out from up above on that balcony. And you can hear it saying, "Know you want to go outside, but I need you to stay out of trouble right now, and that means staying inside, okay? I knew I could count on you to understand. Now, play quietly, all right?" And then you hear the closing of a door.
And we're still invisible.
Two of you, Gleister and Helena.
Okay,
He's
I
just pouring
would
himself a
like
drink.
to attempt to use the climbing gear on my armor to climb up onto the balcony where I heard the voices coming from.
Oh,
Jarrell, as you make your way towards the stairs, you collide with the form of Danica Markov. Well, she's Danica Dorakova, but the wife.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah, we know her.
I was gonna warn him.
What are you doing over there? We're closed. Put that cup back.
Oh, please. I'll leave money.
Where's Erwin?
I'm glad to see you all, actually. Yes, have your drink. I'll make everyone some tea, and let me heat you up some soup.
Ooh, I
I'd
love
love to
some
hear what you all have been up to, but yes,
tea and soup.
Erwin, he is away, I guess,
Bummer.
gathering information from a flock of ravens that are passing through. But he should be back soon.
Sweet.
Not that
Can I
it.
have that tea and soup? I love that idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Not that it matters if Erwin comes back anytime soon, she says, her voice kind of echoing as she makes her way into the back of the kitchen and starts clinking around. Seeing as we're closed, I haven't had any customers for days now.
It's tea and soup.
Tea and soup.
imagine this is under orders of Lady Walker.
What gave it away? Yes. By order of Lady Walker, we must close our doors. She starts laying things out on the bar for everybody.
Has
Due to
she?
harboring traitors against Valachian Castle Ravenloft. Not that
What
I really know
traitors?
what that means.
Have you seen her since she came back?
I have not.
Damn. Do you know
A
anyone who
few.
has?
No, a few guards went over to Walker House, but
Yeah. Do you
no
know if
one
they
saw
went
them.
during the day or the night?
During the day, I think. I've been kind of
Well,
busy
still, if they went
here.
inside, we're just worried she's some kind of spooky ghoulie. Because She's totally dead, by the way. Like,
Is she?
yeah, big time. You totally healed her.
Huh. Well, as far as I'm aware, she's whole and hale, giving orders to make life in Valaki that much more difficult.
Well, yeah, I know.
Not to mention what
That's why I'm
happened at the Wizard
suspicious,
of
though.
Wines.
What's that? Oh, yeah. What happened there, bud? Tell us the whole story.
She looks, her eyes are directed up above her to the balcony before she glances back down. Well, 2 nights ago, the Witch of Berez, or Baba Lysaga, attacked the Wizard of Wines on her living hut, which broke into the winery's upper walls all in the dead of night. Claudio and Stephania and Dags, their eldest son, Claudio, he escaped. He's staying upstairs right now, but the rest of the clan was captured and spirited away somewhere, probably Perez. He managed, dear boy, sweet dear boy, he managed to bring their gem with them, which we've put away for safekeeping. Erwin's spies have been working very hard to track the other Martikovs in Perez, and well, I'm hoping that Erwin might have some more information when he returns soon, especially since poor Claudio is really having a hard time. He just last night tried to sneak out in order to fly over to Perez himself. We were lucky enough to stop him and bring him back to the inn. He's just too young and inexperienced to be allowed to take on field missions. Abelai Saga would surely capture or slaughter him. I hate to think what would happen when he's already managed to escape once.
You said you have one of the gems.
We do.
Do you have it with you?
Not with me on my parsonage, but we hid it away so that it would be safe from anyone else trying to seek it. It's up in the loft.
That's good. We have recovered this, and Terrell will pull out the gem that they recovered from the peak of Mount Gaucus.
You guys were busy.
Oh, Erwin will. He will be incredibly pleased to see that. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of his exile from his family at the winery. This would be an extreme boon from him. I hope you'll all stay a short while. He really should be home any time now.
You wish to speak with him?
Of course. Well, there'll be tea until he arrives, and well, since there's no customers, soup aplenty. I might even have a loaf of bread. That's not
What
too
kind of soup
hard.
is it? Tell me the soup.
Potato. It's what's most abundant around here.
Fucking love potato soup. Thanks, lady. How's the tea?
I imagine it's quite good. I don't think I'd admit otherwise, but it's good by my taste. Perhaps a bit strong.
Can't wait. Like strong tea. Potato soup. Sounds like a delight. Come on, gather around, everybody.
Yes, well, eat up.
Jesus already neck deep in soup.
Yeah, he's already gone through one bowl. She does set a pint of watery ale down in front of you, Jeebus, with a stern but amused look.
Thank you.
And after not too terribly long, you hear clomping of feet above you, and from the kitchen appears another familiar face. That of our good friend Erwin.
Hey.
He starts at seeing all of you. Good soup. He starts at seeing all of you gathered around the tap room, but though his face is sort of grim, he's also obviously pleased to see you all. Oh, you got my note then. I was worried you wouldn't. Glad you all came. I apologize
Me
that I
too.
was out when you arrived.
You want some soup?
Good
Suppose
soup.
I suppose I would accept some. Danica, dear, if you'd be so inclined. And he kind of scoots into one of the chairs next to you, Jeeves. Has my lovely wife informed you of what has been happening around here?
Sounds
Yes,
like a pickle.
Lady Walker is returned, but no one seems to have seen her as of yet.
Yes, things are quite amiss here in Valaki and with my relatives at the winery. I just came from a meeting with some of our scouts, trying to find information about their whereabouts, but none of my ravens have been able to catch a single glimpse of Perez. Seems to have been swallowed up by an enormous hedge structure of vines and thorns, hundreds of feet in height. I don't know what's going on there, but well, we're quite certain that's where everyone has been taken, except for poor Claudio. And, yes, well, the bats around town, they've been visiting the Wachter house. Very hostile as well to ravens. My spies have not been able to even penetrate the town. They do, seem to be camping out at the warehouse beside the coffin maker's shop. I don't really know. They just sort of swarm the streets every night, hanging on roofs or tapping, sitting on windows. Though I will say, regarding Wachter House, you mentioned it, Jarrell. Last night, one of my flocks flying overhead did catch a glimpse of a strange, cloaked individual exiting Wachter House from the rear entrance. Then they lost sight of him in the alleyways. It didn't match any descriptions of the Wachter family or its current servants, so I'm not sure who it could be. But of course the bats got wind of the ravens and they weren't able to determine whether that figure returned or not.
But you see no
I
movement in the house during the day.
I have not, aside
Alright.
from her first appearance, where she declared herself burgomistress after her time of healing. But it's only been a few days, so she may show herself again.
Does she appear any different than before she was disposed of?
Disposed of. What a way to state it. No, not to my eyes. Though I
That's a
can't say I studied her
kindest way we can
especially
put it.
hard. She seemed normal to me.
Well, she was an evil bitch. She was in league with Strahd. Like, we told you that, man.
Yes, I suppose you did.
Yes. You suspect that she has been turned into one of his underlings.
You think so?
We're certain.
Well,
Like she was for sure dead.
I guess
Like stone dead.
I don't have any
Proper
reason
dead.
to
Like
doubt
dead.
you.
So we think she's some kind of spooky ghoulie, you know?
Perhaps. I'll be honest though, I haven't really been focusing much on the Lady Wachter situation. This capture of my family has been taking most of my attention.
Ah, that'll do. That'll do it.
Understandable.
I
And this
feel
structure of vines, where is this?
uh Berez. It is quite a bit south from here, down through the swamp, down path along the Luna River, past the old bastion of the Silver Dragon. It's not difficult to find, but well, it certainly doesn't sound safe. I'm a spy master with no spies these days. I feel so useless here, but I don't know what else I can do. I did write to you all with the hopes that I may gain your aid once more. I apologize to ask yet again, but I don't know what else to do.
We can certainly be of assistance, as we also seek your aid in recovering the stolen gemstones. We seek to remove Strahd's ties to land.
I see. You refer to the one that Claudio brought along with him? Or you mean the one that is currently held in Perez?
We will need both to summon the Thames.
See. Well, I can think of no one else that I would trust to put the gem into their hands. I could agree to this.
Then you have a deal. We will help you free your family in exchange for the gemstones, so that we can summon the Thames and weaken Strahd's grasp upon Barovia.
No objection there. To see this land free in a way that I never have would be one hell of an improvement on my life and everyone else's. I know that there are troubling things afoot here in town. Do you think perhaps you would be able to make for Perez soon? I worry that the longer it takes us to reach my family, the more likely we will find them in poor health, if you understand my meaning.
Rel will glance around the table.
Well, I mean, this place is severely unsafe also when we also have family living in this city. What would be the best move?
Have they been making moves on your friends and family as well?
Not yet. But it's difficult to know the plans of Lady Walker. With our family trapped within her walls, it may be a clear present danger as well.
I see. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't seen Lady Walker much, and, well, all she's really been doing is sequestering us here. She hasn't been sacrificing people like the old burgomaster did, or striking people down in the streets. She hasn't even attempted to rebuild the Reformation Center. She's just
Oh, I
been...
hate that place.
Yes, indeed. Good thing those fires took it out. But she's just been quietly making her orders from her house. I'm not sure how much of an immediate danger she is, but I can make no claims to safety one way or another. This is just
True.
a guess.
What of the toy maker?
Well, I did hear about that. Well, from what I heard, he was speaking out against the banning of your personages from the town, claiming that you were heroes and that you did not deserve the treatment that she was giving you.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go break him out.
She did not strike him down. I heard she took him to the stocks, but, well, I can't confirm or deny that. I haven't seen him since, but again, I've been rather preoccupied here at the inn and, well, out and about with my ravens, so perhaps he simply remains there?
Well, on principle, we gotta go save him.
Yeah. You are right there, Jeeves.
We will. The question remains: do we? Can you put the name of the city in chat, by the way?
This current one? Oh,
no, Perez. Yeah. Do we travel to Perez first to free the druids, whose assistance we could use to secure Falaki after we once again dispose of Lady Walker, or do we deal with her now while we're here and risk Strahd making a move while we travel to Perez?
Well, I know Wachter's gonna want revenge for what we did, so it's gonna be a matter of time before she gets impatient. I feel like the bounty and like the the wanted posters themselves are pretty much a lure for us.
Right. So, but that does mean she is waiting for us.
Yeah, that's true. How long will she just wait though?
That is the question.
You think she's set this denial for you all in order to tempt you to her?
I mean, that's something a villain would do. And sorry, there was just an explosion outside. That threw me off.
Oh damn. Not good.
Oh God, what was I saying? That really threw me out.
I don't know, but we should even if it's a trap, we should go in there and beat him up anyway.
But do you need to beat him up now? Is the question.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, that's fair enough.
I think it would be prudent of us to assist the druids so that after we free Vallaki here, we have more allies in the city should Strahd send more of his minions this way. Lady Walker waits for us to be here, and so long as she thinks us elsewhere, then I believe residents here are more or less safe. Just the matter of the coffin maker that we left tied up, we will need to ensure that he
You guys hate that guy.
doesn't say anything until we return.
Wow.
I agree with going to save the druids.
I mean, I haven't stretched my legs in a long time. It feels.
Well then, I think it's settled. We'll head to Perez to assist the rest of the druids. If you, Rowan, would not mind checking in on the coffin maker, he's a bit tied up in his shop right now and could assuredly use some food and water. Just ensure that he does not go to Lady Walker to let her know of our visit here.
Well, I would be happy to check in on that, I suppose. I can make it seem like I've simply come to do some sort of rounds. You can understand I don't want to publicly let anybody know that I've seen or spoken with you all. But, yes, I can make sure that he does not expire in his own coffin shop.
Also convey in a what do you call it? Direct way that snitches get stitches.
I will inform him.
Cool.
In none so direct a way.
Good luck. I don't know how I would do it. We just usually just throw a brick through their window, but
I don't think that will serve me well. But yes, I will make sure the point is well taken.
yeah. Keep that in your back pocket, though. It's useful.
The brick or the verbiage?
Both.
Yeah.
You got
Be
it.
serious.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you need from me before you make your way to Berez? I will say you perhaps may wish to speak to Claudio before he leaves. He
We have
might
to get
have
that gem.
information. Well, we have the gem, but he may be able to tell you a bit more about what you should expect waiting for you in Berez, if you can get him to talk about it.
Where
Oh,
is
we
he
can make
currently?
him talk.
Yeah.
Please speak kind to my nephew.
What are you talking about?
Right. Yes, of course.
He's upstairs in the
That's just
room
how
at
I
the
say
end of
that.
the hall. I don't know. Something about the way you said it made me
What are you talking about?
apprehensive. But if
All
you do
right.
wish to speak with him, he's upstairs, room at the end of the hall.
No, I think that's where Isaac told me he was his brother. I mean, I was his brother.
Do you mind bringing him down? We'd rather not crowd him in such a small room.
Uh, yes. Give me a moment. Probably for the best. I told him he wasn't allowed to leave after his escape attempt. So, yes, give me just a moment. I will fetch him for you. And after a few moments, he returns with the young Claudio in tow. He kind of stands at the bottom of the stairs, looking sullen, but not like in a defiant way, just in a very monsters kidnapped my family way.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
So, you're going to rescue my family? Do you all promise?
Yeah, sure.
That is our next thing we plan on doing. We'll be leaving today.
It's kind of our
See,
thing.
yeah, man. When you saw those wanted posters, didn't you realize that it was bullshit because we're heroes?
Well, I know that you're heroes. I remember what you did for us, and I just hope that you'll remember what my family did for you too.
Most definitely will. I understand that you know a bit about the situation in Berez.
Well, I don't know much about Berez itself, but I know about what came to the winery. Sort of. We were just sleeping, me and my brothers, uh, and then the wall just exploded, and these giant tree roots crept in through the wall and grabbed Martin and Vigo, and then everyone
That's
was.
terrifying.
It was the scariest thing I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of scary stuff. Uh, Uncle Adrian and Uncle Elvira and Mom and Dad and Grandpa Davy, and they were all fighting. And there's this giant scarecrow bird things filled them all up with silver needles, and they couldn't transform like they normally would to escape. And then these marching scarecrows, I don't know, they turned and looked, and it seemed like nobody could move. They were all just stuck in place. And then I looked out the hole in the wall, when Martin and Vigo were being taken, and those giant roots that came through the wall. It was like this big giant tree stump, but it was alive. But and on top of the stump, there was like a house, and everything seemed like it was being controlled by this cackling old woman who was on top of this giant skull that's flying around in the air. Um, and I saw like this green light coming out of the doorway of the hut. Um, and then, well, I knew that we had to keep our gem. Is the most important thing in the entire winery. I knew we had to keep it away from this cackling witch, and I guess I kind of assumed that's what she was there for. So I grabbed it and I started running away because things were filled with chaos, and I don't know, somehow I was undetected. Ran away. They were in trouble, and all I could think of was just running away.
But you took the gem. That is super, super important.
Guess. I guess. I don't know exactly where they were taken, but well, I've heard stories about the swamp witch. I'm pretty sure that was her, so it has to be Berez. I I begged Danica and Erwin to let me go to Berez and rescue my family, but they found me just outside of town and made me come back.
Well,
They
you
were
probably would
lying.
have died. So,
Yes.
I mean, if you can't even stop them bringing you back, what do you think was gonna happen?
Oh, I could have stopped them, but I didn't want to hurt them. I might only
Mhm.
be 15, but my dad's been training me to use a short sword and a crossbow.
Oh, yeah. Do you think you could take Isaac out in a fight? Look at him.
Maybe. I don't know.
You think you could beat him up?
I could try. I would try. If it meant saving my family.
We will
Oh,
get your
damn,
family
not-
back, you know.
Now I kind of want to see that.
Isaac just scowls at you. He's like, I'm not gonna fight this fucking kid. Are you kidding me?
Not even for 2 gold pieces?
He just turns away from you.
That's bullshit.
Well, just bring them back, okay? I don't want to live here. I just want to go back to my life the way it was. Please bring them back with you.
You have my word. We will bring your family back, Claudia.
Fine. He kind of turns and stomps back up the stairs. He's a very troubled boy, but I'm sure that will resolve when his family is safe and sound. I'll wish you the best of luck, my friends.
We leaving the gym until we get back? Are we taking? Is that like a reward? Or are we taking that
Are you asking Erwin or the rest of the group?
to the air? Whoever answers first.
If you require it now, I have faith that you will not take it and run, so to speak. But it may be safer here. I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt, so we don't forget about it at least.
I was going to say the same. Plus, no slight intended, but we are better equipped to defend the stone should someone come for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a song at them and they'll die
They'll respect us.
to death.
Whichever you wish, I will acquiesce.
We should take it.
I believe it would be for the best if we carry it, if you do not mind.
Well, let me fetch it for you. He disappears up the stairs and clomps around a little bit, and then returns, handing it over to Jarrell.
I'm super curious. Where did you hide it?
It
Was it in
was
like a sock drawer?
That would be entirely silly. No, it was in the loft. A chest. Locked, of course.
I'm
Key
just saying.
on my personage.
Everybody
Bit of
goes to a chest. No one ever goes for the sock drawer.
I don't have enough socks to designate a drawer, but perhaps I will consider it next time.
Well then. I believe it's time we set off.
Very well, my friends. I look forward to your return. Try and stay safe, and best of luck recovering my family.
Why, thanks.
And after that, it's simply a matter of departing through town and making your way down to Berez, which will be a task for our next session.
Right.
Which, unless I give birth, will be next Saturday.
Sweet.
Oh my goodness. Well,
That close.
yes, next Saturday will be, and then we have Eberron that Sunday, and then
Word.
tomorrow, anyone who's in the Drawn Sword 7 campaign, we're running that. So
Excellent.
Paige
Yes,
and
I will
Daniel,
be there.
big deal.
All right.
All right,
Well,
guys. I will
hopefully
catch you later then.
we'll be seeing you guys more later on.
Okie dokie.
All right, my
Later.
friends. Have a good night.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.